Hi everyone, so this is just going to be a very brief how-to video to go over some of our strategies that we have in place for our students as we move into our adding two-digit numbers. And I will also post another video for subtracting our two-digit numbers, but for now I just wanted to stick with our addition in this video, and we will go through a few different strategies that the students can use and choose really what works best for them, what their brain likes, and really just helps them to be able to visualize a little better or to work through a little easier. So, and this is also for parents. I know that things look a little bit differently now than maybe how you learned or how I learned growing up with our addition and subtraction facts. So this is just to bring everybody kind of up to speed and on the same page of how we're doing things. So just real quickly, I just wanted to go through a couple of the examples that we have here for our expanded form. So for our expanded form, we have the example of 16 plus 22. And so what we want to do for our expanded form is really break this apart. So 16, we break apart first, and that's what gives us our 10 plus our 6. And then if we break apart our 22, we have our 20 plus our 2, and we line it up, we line it up this way, and then we have our 6 plus 2, which gives us our 8, plus our 10 plus 20 to give us our 30. 30 plus 8 then is 38. So as you can see, this is just a way for students to really grasp the value of the number by breaking it apart. So by showing 10 plus 6, the student can recognize that we have 1 10 and 6 ones. And for our 22, we have, in that number 22, we have 2 10s plus 2 1s. So that's what helps us kind of, again, wrap our brains a little bit more around what number packs what value. So that's one example. And the next example I wanted to show, because I think it's important that students see this type of problem so they don't get tripped up, because it's a little different. Forgive me here, I'm using one hand. But for our next example, we have 62 plus 18, and we want to break our numbers apart for expanded form. So we have 60 plus 2. Again, we have 6 10s plus our 2 1s, and then for our 18, we have our 10 plus, so our 110 plus our 8 1s. So this may be where students and parents alike, depending on how you learn math, may get tripped up here. I know I did with my daughter when I first started, when she came home a few years ago and tried to explain this to me. So 2 plus 8 we know is 10, but with this sort of problem, there's no borrowing, there's no trading, there's no borrowing, there's no carrying over. It's not like that format at all. So it's 2 plus 8, and we simply write our, if I can write it nicely, our 10 right there. We just drop it down, and there's no regrouping or carrying over. So then our 60 plus our 10 is 70. So that's what gives us our 70 plus 10 to equal our answer of 80. So usually students would get a little tripped up here, wanting to carry the 1 over somewhere, and that's just not how this expanded form strategy works. So again, we just break our two numbers apart, and the students are doing very well with their expanded form. Right now, they just seem to really like that format, so I anticipate a lot of them will want to use this.